The story of a World War II exhibition, which was renamed after a public outcry, won Story of the Year at the Singapore Press Holdings Annual Awards ceremony for its English, Malay and Tamil media group.
I went on to the museum for a diary and I noticed that the name was a bit odd. So I've highlighted that to my supervisor at the time, and we both agreed that it did sound a bit off and inappropriate, right? Because of all the grievances the community had suffered during the war, especially the Chinese. So we went with the angle, and our gut instinct was right, because people online were also saying that why Shonan Gallery, and we thought maybe the name was not fully fleshed out, maybe it wasn't brainstormed properly, and then I think our instinct was right, because letters came in across the community, and this came about because I've been covering the Heritage Week for 5 years, and I kind of had my expertise honed by newsmakers in the field as well, who have shared with me their stories, their knowledge and their passion, so that made me more attuned, I guess, to sensitivities on the ground.
This year's Journalist of the Year award went to Jamie Lee from the Business Times.
I think in a way journalists are luckier than we have been in the last decade or so. We've got Google, which means there's a lot of information out there, but that also means a lot more competition for us. So when an idea comes to me, actually there's plenty of things that you can research first. I think the criticism of journalism is that some of it has been gotcha journalism, where we try to write the most negative headline out there. I tend to think of it as journalism as a craft for informing people, so I try to pull out as much information as I can to then inform the piece. And I think increasingly as we come under pressure, I think the response from us is not to write even more gotcha journalism, because I think that gets us into a spiral that is not very helpful for us. We have to go back to our core, which is to inform people, to give them information that goes beyond what you can find on Google.
About 30 journalists across 4 newspapers were nominated in 4 award categories.
Well, this year's awards are slightly different from previous years because we decided to focus on 12 examples of journalistic excellence rather than pitting one newsroom against another. This is all about collaboration internally to compete with the competition out there. So we highlighted examples of journalism in the video category, in the story category, infographics, and these are examples of journalism that we think we have good reason to be proud of.